A group of 10 people plan to contribute equally to pay for a friend's gift that cost G dollars. A group of 10 people, they plan to contribute equally for a friend's gift that cost G dollars. Now, if n additional people want to contribute to pay for the gift, the required contribution per person will be reduced by how many dollars? So, again, most times if you want to answer any kind of problem that looks a little epic like this, that is epic in nature when you have lots of stories there, to decide the starting point based on how you move and then the next step to take to solve the problem is to look at what the question demands. Now the question demands for the required contribution per person. It says the required contribution per person will be reduced by how many dollars? So that is to say, we need to know the contribution per person for the first statement, and then the contribution per person after n people have been added. So we want to know the contribution per person, then the reduction in the contribution is what the question demands. Alright, I'm going to start by interpreting, that is giving a mathematical description of the first statement here. Now the first statement here says a group of 10 people contribute equally to pay for a friend's gift that costs G dollars. So for the first statement, we are told that 10 people, they contribute equally to pay G dollars for a certain friend's gift. So if 10 people contribute equally to pay G dollars, now since it's equal, then that simply implies that for one person, one person is going to pay. So when you cross multiply, you have 1 times G, which is going to be G divided by 10. So one person is going to have to pay G all over $10. So this is what the first statement says. That's statement 1. So 10 people pay G, 10 people pay G dollars, and then since they contributed equally, then that implies that one person must have paid G all over $10. Now let's go to statement 2. What statement 2 says is that if n additional people want to contribute to pay for the gift, so the required contribution per person will be reduced by how many dollars? So if n additional people want to contribute to pay for the gift, so that implies that 10 plus n people, because it says n additional people, so 10 plus n people, they want to pay for a gift that costs G dollars. So if 10 plus n people are paying for a gift that costs G dollars, then that implies that since the contribution has to be equal, then one person would have to pay. So just similarly the way we did here, one person will have to pay, so it's going to be 1 times G, which is G divided by 10 plus n dollars. So one person will have to pay 10 plus n dollars. So we are now told to find the reduction, that is the required contribution per person, will be reduced by how many dollars? So for one person, in the first statement, without any addition, you would have, or one person will have to pay G all over $10. But for the second statement, we are told that after the addition has been made, the amount that one person has to pay is going to be G divided by 10 plus n. So we are told to find the reduction from here, from G all over 10 to G all over 10 plus n. So the reduction, which I'm going to write down here, so to find the reduction, the reduction is just going to be the first, which is G all over 10 minus G divided by 10 plus n. So to find that, we find the LCM of 10 and 10 plus n. So that's going to be 10 multiplied by 10 plus n. So this divided by this, you have 10 off, you're going to be left with 10 plus n. So this will be G into 10 plus n minus 10 plus n divided by 10 plus n. You have 1, so you're left with 10. So this will be 10, then you're going to be left with G. Let me pull this well. So what you have here is just going to be G times 10, that's going to be 10G plus ng minus 10g. That is 10 times g, that's g, and then g times n, that's ng. Then divided by 10 into 10 plus n. So 10g crosses 10g. So what you're left with is you have ng, or you can just say gn, divided by now 10 times 10. So 10 times 10 is going to give you 100 plus 10 times n is going to give you 10n. So this is the reduction. So and then when you look at the option here, you have gn divided by 100 plus 10n, which is the same thing that we obtained. So this has to be your solution. So that completes the problem. Thanks for watching.